Are you tired of feeling stuck in a cycle of procrastination and self-doubt? Do you struggle to take action and make progress towards your goals? In this video, we dive deep into the principles of Stoicism and explore how you can overcome your inner resistance and start taking action today. Step 1. Move fast. Think later. In Stoicism, action is often seen as the path to clarity. Many times we spend too much time thinking about what we should do next. We overthink, overanalyze, and wait for the perfect moment. But the truth is, waiting only prolongs our struggle. It keeps us stuck in a cycle of indecision and doubt. The Stoics would say that in moments of uncertainty, action is the key. The more you move, the clearer your path will become. When you move fast, you break the mental barriers that keep you from taking the first step. Often, the hardest part is simply starting. Our minds love to make excuses. I'm not ready. I need more information. It's too risky. But when we act first, we silence these doubts. By moving quickly, we cut through the clutter of our minds and force ourselves to make a choice. Any action, no matter how small, is better than inaction. Think of life as a river. If you stand still, you'll never move forward. The current will simply push you backward. But if you start paddling, even clumsily, you'll begin to make progress. Every stroke, no matter how imperfect, gets you closer to where you want to be. Stoicism teaches that perfection is not the goal. Progress is. So, move fast. Start the journey. Everything else will come in time. Step 2. Start tiny. Stay steady. When it comes to action, we often feel overwhelmed. The goals we set can seem too big, too distant. This feeling of being overwhelmed can paralyze us, preventing us from starting at all. But Stoicism offers us a solution. It teaches us to start small, to take one tiny step at a time. Even the greatest achievements are the result of small, consistent actions. Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. This means that we should focus on the present moment, the small actions we can take today, without worrying about everything that lies ahead. We often wait for the perfect time to start, thinking that we need a grand plan or a big push. But the truth is, any action, no matter how small, is a victory. The key is to start. Starting tiny allows us to overcome the fear of failure. It makes the task seem less daunting. When you break down a large goal into smaller, manageable pieces, it becomes easier to tackle. This method is not only less intimidating, but it also builds momentum. Each small action leads to the next, and soon, you'll find yourself further along than you ever thought possible. Waste no time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. In other words, don't spend time thinking about the person you want to become. Take small, deliberate actions every day. These actions will shape you into the person you aspire to be. Every tiny step counts. It is the compound effect of these small actions that lead to monumental change. By staying steady and consistent, you build discipline and resilience. The key is not to rush. It's to stay steady and persistent. Each small action adds up, and soon, those tiny steps will have taken you farther than you ever imagined. Step 3. Feelings lie. Action leads. Feelings are powerful. They can motivate us, inspire us, and even paralyze us. In many ways, our emotions can be the greatest obstacle to taking action. On some days, we may feel excited and ready to conquer the world. On other days, we may feel tired, unmotivated, or anxious. The Stoics understood that our feelings are not always reliable. They can deceive us into thinking we are not capable or not ready. This is why Stoicism teaches that action should come before feelings. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This means that while we can't control our feelings, we can control how we respond to them. Rather than waiting for the right mood or the perfect emotional state, Stoicism urges us to act anyway, even when we don't feel like it, even when fear, doubt, or sadness cloud our judgment. Action, not feelings, is the true path forward. When you act, your feelings will follow. You might feel anxious about a task, but once you begin, the anxiety often fades away. You might feel unmotivated, But once you take the first step, your motivation will grow. This is the power of action. It creates its own momentum. By acting despite your feelings, you prove to yourself that you can overcome your emotions and push forward. The Stoics taught us that we should not be slaves to our emotions. They are fleeting and unreliable. What matters is what we do, regardless of how we feel. When you act, you take control of the situation. You don't let your emotions dictate your life. Instead, you become the master of your own fate. Step 4. Regret hurts. Act now. Regret is one of the heaviest burdens we carry. It is the weight of missed opportunities, the sting of knowing that we didn't act when we had the chance. The Stoics believed that one of the worst things you can do is let time slip away. Every moment is precious, and once it's gone, you can never get it back. If you keep delaying action, you risk living a life full of regrets. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Don't waste time on what you can't control, but act on what you can." The present moment is all you have. When you delay action, you are giving away your time and your future. Regret is born from inaction, from the times you hesitate and wait for the perfect conditions. But the truth is, those perfect conditions never come. The perfect time to act is now. By acting now, you eliminate the chance of future regret. Think of all the times you've hesitated in the past. How did it feel? Did you feel relief, or did you feel a sense of lost opportunity? Regret is the shadow of inaction. It haunts you long after the moment has passed. But if you take action, you avoid that pain altogether. Even if the outcome is not what you hoped for, you can find peace knowing that you gave it your best shot. Inaction is what creates regret. It's not the failure itself that hurts. It's the feeling of not having tried. Stoicism teaches us that we must act boldly without hesitation. The more we delay, the more we miss. The longer we wait, the more regret we build. Act now, and you free yourself from the chains of regret. Step 5. Fight back. Take action. Life is full of challenges. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments when you feel like giving up. But in those moments, the Stoic response is clear. Fight back. Take action. The Stoics believed in the power of resilience. They understood that life will not always go as planned. There will be difficulties, but those difficulties are not the end. They are just another opportunity to show your strength. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. When faced with adversity, the first step is to take action. Don't sit back and let life push you around. Fight back with your actions. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. Every setback is a chance to prove your resilience. 2. Stoics knew that success is not defined by how smoothly life goes. It's defined by how we respond when things go wrong. Do we sit in defeat, or do we take action and fight back? The choice is always ours. Taking action in the face of adversity is the true mark of strength. So when life gets tough, don't shrink back. Fight, take action, move forward. By doing so, you will not only overcome the obstacle in front of you, but you will also become stronger and more resilient. Action is the antidote to fear and doubt. It is the weapon that helps you rise above the challenges life throws at you. Stoicism teaches us that the only thing we can truly control is our actions. Feelings, circumstances, and outcomes are beyond our control, but how we respond is always in our hands. By moving quickly, starting small, acting despite our feelings, avoiding regret, and fighting back when life gets tough, we empower ourselves to take control of our lives.